In this problem, we're going to use the number line model to represent multiplication. Now, often when we do this, we talk about hopping or jumping forward or backwards. And so in this case, we're going to take 4 hops and 2/3 of the length of our normal hop. A normal hop would be 1 whole or 1. We're not feeling so well today, so we can only go about 2/3 of our usual whole jump. 4 indicates that we are taking 4 hops facing forward. 2/3 indicates how big our hop is. Now, in this case, since we're working with all positives, I'm going to start my 0 on my number line all the way to the left. My number 1 will be here, and the reason why is because this section between 0 and 1 is divided into 3. So a full hop would be from 0 to 1, but we are only taking 2/3 of a hop 4 times. And so you want to keep that in mind, that we're going to divide each section. There are 3 sections in here, and our denominator indicates how many sections our full hop will be divided into. And then I'm going to move over 3 more to give our second full number, our second whole number, and then 3 more for our third whole number, and then 3 more for our fourth whole number. So starting at 0, here's us. We're going to take 2/3 of a jump. So here's our first jump, 2/3, our second jump, 2/3, our third jump, and then our fourth jump, and here's where we are. Now, where are we? Well, we went all the way from 0 to 2, so our number will be 2. Now, how far did we go in here? Only 2/3 of the way to 3. So our answer is 2 and 2/3. Another way to think about this is how many thirds from 0 to where we finally landed. So we have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, 7/3, 8/3. And so 8/3 is the other version of our answer. This one is mixed because it gives us the whole and the part. The other is an improper fraction because it gives us how many thirds there are in our total amount of jumps. In this problem, we have -3 times 5/6. Here we have -3. When the -3 is out front, we are going to be facing the negative direction. We're going to be facing in the negative direction. And our jumps will be 5/6 of the way. You probably already have the idea that this answer will be negative. And so we can start our 0 all the way to the right. That's where we're going to start our jump from. Now, how many sections do we need before a full jump? 6. And so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will be -1. Another 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be -2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be -3. All right? So starting at 0, we're going to be facing in the negative direction. So we are going to be hopping forward, but in the negative direction. We're going to be hopping to the left. our jumps are not full jumps. Our 3 jumps are not full jumps. They are only 5/6 of the way. So 5/6, that's our first jump. Our second jump, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our second jump. And then our third jump, 5/6. Back that up a little bit. I don't want a full jump there. I want 5/6 of a jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm only coming to here. Here we go. That's our second jump. And then our third jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's our third jump right there. And where are we? We are between -2 and -3. How far towards -3 are we? We are 3/6 of the way towards -3. Now, if you take a look, we could also say that we are halfway towards -3. So we have -2 and 3/6, or -2 and 1/2. Those are our mixed solutions. If we want to count all of the sixths, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 sixths to the left. And that is our improper solution. In this problem, we are multiplying 4 times -3/8. We are facing forward and jumping backward. So the number out front indicates which direction we're facing. We're facing forward and we're jumping backward. And what I mean by facing forward, we are facing the right and we're jumping backward. So when we're jumping backward, we're going to be going toward the negative side. And so we're going to start our 0 over here. And we need to break up each of our numbers by 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's our -1. We don't have room to put a -2. However, maybe this is all we're going to need. Maybe this is the only amount of space we need. All right? So we're going to start here. And we are going to jump 3/8 of the way backwards 4 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. All right, so we ended up here. All right, we did 4 hops, jumping backwards, but facing forwards. All right, facing the right-hand side. All right, so where are we? All right, so let's do our improper first. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so we are at -12 and over 8. Okay, that is our improper. That is not a simplified improper, it's just our improper. If we want to simplify it, you could think about how far that is, but we could also use our other method by dividing both of these by 2 to help us simplify. We've learned that before. And so we have -6 over 4, and that doesn't simplify it enough, so we could divide by 2 again. And we can get -3 over 2. So this number is still improper, but it is simplified. Now our mixed number, where is that located? All right, so we have -1, we're past the -1. How many spaces past the -1 are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces past the -1 out of 8, that would bring us to the -2. And so we have our mixed number here, which is not, again, simplified. If we wanted to simplify it, we could again divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2. And that would give us -1 and 1/2, which is the same as the -3 over 2. In this last problem, we are multiplying -4 times -3/8. That means we're going to be facing left and jumping backwards. We're going to start our 0 here. It needs to be divided by 8ths. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll give us our +1. And we're not able to fit a +2. So I'm going to jump 3/8 of the way 4 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And so I end up here. Again, I'm facing the left, so I'm facing this way, but I'm jumping backwards. And so you see how those things cancel each other out. This jumping backwards and facing left puts me in the positive direction. And so where am I? Here's 8 spaces, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so I went 12 over 8, which again can be simplified. We could divide both by 4. In the last case, I divided both by 2 twice. That's the same as dividing by 4. So I would get 3 over 2. Positive 3 over 2. All right. The other way I can do this is say, all right, well, it's 1 and some fraction. So we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 spaces after my 1 out of 8. And so that could also be written as 1 and 1/2. So I have my improper answer and my mixed answer.